Hello, everyone. I am just checking some stuff. Just give me a second. Okay. Just trying to make sure you guys can see me okay. Let me see here. All right. Okay. Let me just get the light together. Make sure you guys can see me on there. All right. I am streaming in a different orientation today. So I wanted to make sure everything was good. And also, I'm on a little bit early, so I'm going to give people time to stroll in here. But good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay, too. Because my phone is now, the microphone is like this way now, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better than normal. I was supposed to, or not necessarily supposed to, I had intentions on streaming yesterday, but it was too hot. I was too hot. After running errands and cooking, I was like, I'm too tired. So streaming yesterday definitely was not happening. Um, just putting some lotion on here because I was feeling a bit dry. All right. So we are going to finish working on our picture that we started for Christmas in July. We're working in mythographic aviary. And we are doing the little penguin page. Hey, how are you doing? Good morning. We're doing the penguin page. I think this is backwards. Hang on. Okay. So we're going to finish working on it. Obviously, we're not going to finish it, but we are going to work on it. So I'm just going to figure this out. Okay. So today I think we are going to no worries. That's fine. Thanks for watching. So I think I want to work on the penguins, and I don't want them black, but I think I'm gonna make them a light gray. So I think I do want to base them just for easy purposes, but it's going to be a very light base. I'm going with probably this very light cool gray is the color I'm thinking. That way I can build the color still myself. So let me just grab that color. And it's super light. You guys might not even see it. So I'm going to grab that. And then gonna grab some grays in my polys. So let's see. Probably that one. This one. Maybe a darker one? Linda! So, all right. Hi, Sonia. Good morning, everyone. I'm on super early. It's like 10 o'clock. Normally, I am actually still asleep around this time. But since I'm up, I'm like, hey, might as well. All right, so I'm going to do my penguins gray. They're going to be a light gray. So I'm going to take, what is this? What cool gray 2.0, I guess is what they're calling it. I know the closer I get, the worse this is going to get. You know, oh, who should put their colors on the side too. But anyway, rant over. So I'm just going to make sure you guys can see. Should I do just one penguin and then move to something else is the question. So I'm just going to base this guy. And it looks dark, but I think it's going to dry a bit lighter. Hey, Mandy. How's everyone doing today? Or this morning, rather. I'm so used to saying like today, this afternoon. It's still very much morning. How is everyone's morning so far? I know some of you it's probably past morning, but it's early for me. But I'm up. I'm gonna do some coloring, and I also have a bunch of videos I'm supposed to be recording today too, but after stream I'm gonna grab some food and then figure that out. Yeah, it's relax time, definitely. Good time to pull out those metallic watercolors, I'm just saying. Log in your coloring books in your spreadsheet. Okay. Yeah, I have to work a little bit. Well, mine is not digital. I'm actually doing mine in my Happy Planner, or it's a makeshift Happy Planner anyway. It used to be a Happy Planner. Now it's kind of my catch-all type of thing. So it's got my coloring stuff in it. My personal journal is in there, and my kind of YouTube projects that I want to do is in there. All kinds of stuff is in there, but I was working on some things inside of there that is coming along. It's a lot that needs to be put in there, so I'm not logging all of my books just yet. Right now, I'm just logging the ones I'm working on because I don't want to pull out the others, because then it's going to give me good enough reason to you know, try and color in something else besides what I'm trying to work on. Tornado warnings in upstate New York. Oh no. Oh my. Well, be safe out there. That's interesting. Honestly, I didn't even know. I didn't know New York gets tornadoes. That's crazy. See, I'm over on the other side of the world. I am. We don't get tornadoes. We do get sandstorms and, you know, monsoons and earthquakes, thunderstorms, stuff like that. I don't think we get tornadoes over here. No hurricanes, because I don't, you know, it's not enough water in the world over here for hurricanes. Oh, it's back to normal. Okay. Oh, you're not supposed to. Okay, because I'm like, I just can't imagine a tornado just whipping through New York. That's crazy. Where was it coming from? My goodness. Glad it's back to normal, because that's strange. At least you always have basements to get into. I can only imagine hearing something like, hey, get in your basement here. And we're all like, what basement? Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. Well, hopefully it kind of disappears before it. Hey, what are you doing over there? Yuki has to be watched because he is something else. Okay. This one should be dry. That's the first two. Yeah, that's interesting. Hello, Sonia. I thought I said hello. Sorry if I didn't. I seen you say hello earlier. I thought I said hi. So I'm just gonna put some. I'm not sure where I want this color to be. I guess we'll put it back here. Well, no tornadoes here, just hot. We hit 120 degrees the other day, and I think we're almost to the record of I think over 115 degrees in consecutive days or something crazy like that. You know. The rest of us are just like, oh yeah, that's normal. Even though it shouldn't be, it is. It's pretty normal for the summer. Actually, it shouldn't even be this hot just yet. It's been hot like this since June, and we're all just like, this isn't supposed to happen until like end of July, August. So why is it so hot? I can imagine what August is gonna feel like, and I don't want to know, but here we are. Yeah. I'm just like, woo. When I went on vacation, that was a treat because it was like, it wasn't hot. I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't like, oh man, it's hot, you know? It's like, out here, everybody says the dry heat is better. They're like, oh, you don't want to deal with the humidity. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I do. I'd rather deal with that heat than this heat. This dry heat, living in it, That's why, like, literally you have to have your AC on, like, all day, every day, or you're gonna fry and die out here, basically. I'm in Nevada, Sonia. It's too hot for anybody's soul to be outside. So, even going to work is kind of like you have to go from the inside of your house to some kind of air conditioned vehicle and inside air conditioned work. There's no way any of these places can operate without AC because it's too hot. Matter of fact, I think it's like illegal at some point. And also, I think if you work outside, I think at a certain degree for some places, if it gets too hot, they have to send you home. You can't work in those, weathers. It's crazy. Hey, Foxy Colors. Yeah, I'll be on for like an hour, maybe a little bit more than that. Just trying to get some of this page done today. So I'll be on for a bit. I usually try to keep my streams to like an hour. And then just, I'm a little bit behind because I didn't do anything yesterday. It was very hot. So literally nothing got done except for like, the normal stuff. Like I cooked and we ran our normal morning errands, but literally nothing got done. So I'm a little behind. I have a bunch of YouTube videos that I need to record and haven't. I need to record the last video for the color palette challenge. for number 2, so I can move on to number 3. I haven't picked a page yet, but I think I did pick the palette that we're gonna do. So you guys all voted, and most of you wanted me to just kind of pick the colors. You guys didn't want to go in order. So I picked one out of order, and I just need to pick the page. So I got that going. So I have to get that done, and then yeah, it gets hot there too, Sonia. I'm already knowing. So what was I about to say? Yeah, and I also have to do well, I want to do, I don't have to, I want to do another Ivy video or 2. There was something else that I needed to I think that was it. Yeah, I seen that. I was like, okay, because I had popped in, or I thought I popped in, and then it was like doing something weird, so I was like, oh, well, maybe she's just having trouble. Maybe she'll pop in later. Not knowing that you had actually stopped the thing, because it still said live on my end. So I was like, what's going on with this thing? So I was like, okay, maybe she's having some troubles or something. I don't know. So yeah, so I want to do a couple of Ivy videos. I believe it or not, I haven't worked in it this week. So oh, and I have to do my weekly update too, because I haven't done it. So I need to do about 3 or 4 videos. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna be doing today. And then if I have time, because I didn't stream on Sunday because I couldn't figure out my monitor, so I didn't get to stream Zelda. But I might do that first. I might get the Zelda stream in today. So we'll start Skyward Sword, because my computer finally wants to work. I was supposed to do it last Sunday, but I couldn't get, my monitor was doing something strange, and I just was not having it with my monitor. So monitor is working. What happened, I pushed a button. I think he was saying I pushed a button or something, and all I had to do basically was re-push the button, but I didn't know that I had pushed the button. So you know, I went in and started trying to push other stuff, because I didn't think it was my fault. So I was trying to figure out what was going on, and I'm gonna find out it was me. It was my fault. So I might do that first before I record my other videos. Just mainly because I haven't actually streamed it yet, and I was supposed to. And then also I haven't played any games since I've been off. So I think I'm gonna do that. And unfortunately, I do think I am getting sick. I don't think it's allergies at this point. I woke up, my throat was feeling kind of strange this morning, and then my nose is just running nonstop. So I don't know. I'm always sick. It's always something. So it's probably a cold, knowing me. Can I wonder, oh, I can zoom in on this mode. Okay. I probably should have did that first, huh? Because I'm streaming in a different orientation, so it's, oops. I gotta give my dog a haircut today, too, because his fur is everywhere. And, well, I say haircut. It's more like a trim, and then, I'll give him a bath, and we'll blow off the rest of the fur that's, you know, taken over. Needs a small little trim. Yeah, Yuki. He's over in the corner now, sleep. Or at least, no, he's not asleep. He's just laying there with his eyes open looking at me. But he is laying down. Nice and quiet for now. Because he's been on 10 for like the past 2 days. So finally, we're getting a little bit of a break. Yeah. So I thought he was asleep. I'm like, ooh. But nope. He's awake, but he is laying down. But when I say he's been on 10, ever since he's got those new toys, and he's just been he's been trying to grab like all of them in his mouth at one time. And whenever you sit down or whenever he thinks you're not doing anything, he's coming with a toy. Be ready, because he's coming with the toy. Should we do one and just move on to the next one, maybe? What is this on here? It's like some brown that got to the... yeah, he's definitely planning or plotting something, because he's too quiet. We probably shouldn't have even said anything, honestly. Okay. So, I'm thinking... we got one done. I think we should do one of these ice cream scoops, because I'm just going to leave these colors out in there. So the ice cream, I know I said I wanted to do vanilla. So I'm probably going to need one of these really light yellows. So that yellow I was going to use for the white chocolate, I think I'm going to use for the vanilla. And then color-wise, let me see. Why am I always missing something? I am missing one of my charts. Where is it? All the time, guys. All the time. I tell you what. Okay. There it is. Okay. So I have, maybe we can do like cream, because I don't want it too dark. So cream would be nice. So let me grab Y010. And we'll do like a small part. Oh, he's up creeping around. Okay. So let's do this tiny part right here. This part probably should have been done before the chocolate icing part, but that's okay. Yep, so I'll probably do like 2 or 3, maybe even if I have time, maybe like 4 Ivy videos, just so that I can have them ready to upload, and I have some stuff for you guys to look at throughout the week. And I say throughout the week, but really it's like throughout the weekend, but this is my weekend, so when I say throughout the week, it's just because I'm gonna be at work and won't be able, like, notice I only live stream either Wednesday, Thursday, or both. And that's because I might actually do that scoop in the background a different color. No, I'm not gonna keep the same. Anyway, I do work, so I don't, when I work, I don't really have the energy to do live streams and videos, so I pre-record them on my weekend. It just works. Yeah. So I think with the color palette video, I have that. I'll have my weekly update, and then I have a couple Ivy videos for you guys to check out. So since I have quite a few of you guys here, besides the color palette challenge videos and the Ivy videos, what are some other videos you guys would like to see on my channel that doesn't involve me using music? Because that's not something that I do. So besides videos with music, what would you guys like to see on my channel? Yuki, what are you getting into already? Hey, you can't have this because you're pulling the styrofoam out of it, and we're not doing that. Yeah, and let me just, I'm gonna give him this toy, but I'm taking the squeaker out because I know that's what he's trying to get after. And he likes to try and chew these things, and we're not, ow, okay, just popped out and hit me in the face. But I know that's what he's going after, so he can't have this because it's plastic, and one, plastic will be all over my floor, and two, I don't want him to choke on it. So, but I know that's what he goes after with those things. But those things are dangerous, so I have to, as soon as he breaks a hole in the toy, I usually take the squeaker. I don't mind him ripping out the cotton, because the cotton he just likes to pull out and have all over my floor. That's fine. I could pick that up. But I don't want him choking on that squeaker thing. I've seen so many horror videos of dogs choking on those things, and it doesn't look fun. So, I take it out. He can play with the cotton. It's okay. So this one's going to also be the same. They didn't put any icing on this one back here. I feel kind of sad for it. I could have added some, but too much work. Yeah, those things are not, I don't even know, like, I feel like by now they should have something better for the dog inside of those things. Like, make something that is safe for them by now, as long as squeaky toys have been out. Just saying. They should have something better than a plastic contraption inside of those things. But hey. And then one of his favorite toys is like a little camping backpack, or it used to be anyway, before he destroyed it. He's got to this one part of the backpack, and it has like, I guess it's like well, not styrofoam, but like memory foam, some kind of foam in there. And I couldn't figure out yesterday because it was foam all over my floor, and I'm like, where is this foam coming from? I knew it was him, I just didn't know where it was coming from. And I was like, where is this coming from? So when I picked up the backpack, like a little piece of it kind of fell out, and I was like, oh, is this where this I was like, why is there foam in here? Like, that can't be safe for dogs. So I had to take his backpack because there's foam coming out of it. So I'm like, you know, and he was kind of whining for it last night, but I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's something that you can't have because there's foam coming out of it, and it's the whole backpack seems to be foam, so I can't even just take out part of it and give it to him because it's basically the whole backpack. So I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, kid, but you can't have that. So then also, the person who previously had him finally sent over some of his paperwork and whatnot. And turns out little Yuki is actually only about 7 months. He's nowhere near 9 months. He, when they gave him to me, they said he was 9 months. But on his paperwork, he was born, I think, December 23rd. I have to look again, but somewhere around in there. And I'm like, they told me he was 9 months when I got him, and that was a couple months ago. So technically, we're thinking he's about, 11 to a year at this point. No, he's only 7 months. So that was interesting to find out. I'm like, man, those guys didn't know anything. Jeez. So I might actually pull my Holbeins out for this. Linda's like, wow, yeah, exactly. You could imagine my face when I was reading the paperwork. I was like, hold on a second. I was like, okay. So, because I was telling him, like, whenever he does something, I'd be like, okay, now you're getting a little bit too old for some of the stuff you're doing here. Like, yeah, almost a year, but no, he's still very much puppy. So I'm like, all right, you can get away with some stuff for a little while longer. It's okay. We know you don't completely understand what's happening here. Okay, so pale yellow, I'm thinking. They're all about the same color, so it really doesn't matter because I can do cream, but yeah. So I was just like, okay. He doesn't know any better, literally. So okay, where's my sharpener? I do apologize. I keep sniffing in you guys' ear, but every time I clean my nose, it doesn't matter. It just starts running again. So, sorry about that. Just ahead of time. Okay. So let's see how dark this is. Yeah, this is cool. Because I don't want it. I want it to still kind of remain this color, but I do want a little shading so it doesn't just look like we slap some marker down and said forget it. Which I do sometimes. I'll throw the marker down and be like, yeah, that looks good, and that'll be that. But for the most part, I do like to add some shading. I might even bring in a little bit of a, maybe this light chrome yellow. Or I can bring in the Holbein, because I know that's going to lay down some darker color than the actual, whatchamacallit? than the whatchamacallit. You guys are probably like, what? I know that this is going to lay down a little darker than that polychromos. That's the word I was looking for. So this will be like our darker color. Because even though this is also cream, this one lays down darker. It's almost more like a yellow. So, but like a super light yellow. So this can be our shadow color. And they mix just fine. I layer and mix my pencils all the time. So. And for those that are wondering, yeah, so if you guys think of anything that you want me to do or would like to see, just let me know. Not that I'm running out of ideas or anything, but I do like to post things that you guys want to see versus things that you don't. I also want to plan something with some other YouTubers. So, Linda, keep an ear out. Miss Foxy, keep an ear out. Because I want to see if you guys are interested in something. And then I'll ask View and Evelyn when I get a chance as well. We'll see. The ear, Linda. Yep, so I like that. It's starting to look more like vanilla. Okay, ooh, dinner. What are you having? Inquiring minds would like to know. Linda's like, ooh, all in my kitchen. And just like that, my entire floor is covered in cotton. And he's moved on to something else now that he's completely destroyed that toy. I think it's just the destroying factor that he may be interested in. I don't know if he's interested in the actual toy. He may be, but he usually takes most or all of the cotton out of the toy, and then he wants to play with you like that. But I just give him those to keep him busy. He does like to play with anything, really. So the softer ones seem to be his favorite as far as, like, you know, self-playing. But when it comes to, like, the ropes and the balls and the frisbees and stuff like that, he seems only interested in those when you're playing with him. So, my light is doing that weird flickering thing, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. yeah, he seems only interested in those when you're playing with him. So if you're not playing with him with those, he doesn't really care for them too much. But the softer ones, he will play with those by himself. Okay, can I ask why you are biting my fingers? Yeah, thank you. He will play with you with the soft ones too, but he's a bit more stingy with those. Um, he'll hold on to those more than, you know, the ball. The ball, he'll throw it at you so you can throw it to him. But the softer ones, if you throw those, he'll come back with it, but he won't let you take hold of it. He's like, this is mine. I went for it. Go get your own. And if you try to pick up a different one, he will drop the one he has, grab the one you have, and try to grab them both at the same time. So he's a bit more stingier when it comes to his softer toys, but he will share the other ones somewhat. Okay. So I do like the vanilla and chocolate mix. Um, I kind of want to get some of, I almost had half mine to make it seem like they were standing on some of the ice cream, but I think I'm just going to turn this into regular snow. So I'm going to finish this here, and then we will move on to, because I can do the two penguins on my own, because we did one together. I can do the rest of the ice cream on my own, and um, and yes, I'm purposely ignoring him because when he does that for attention and he doesn't really necessarily need anything, we are practicing ignoring him. So I apologize ahead of time for those that are about to get annoyed for his little barking fit he's trying to have. Anyway, um, the ice cream, I'm going to give you guys the colors. I'm sure you can get pretty close with Prismacolors because I'm using polys and I threw a Holbein in there. But if you are using polys, it's just ivory and cream. If you need something a little bit darker, you can use a very, very small amount of light chrome yellow. But if you are using, if you want to throw the Holbeins in there, it is just cream. So ivory, cream, cream, literally. There you go. That's for the vanilla ice cream. So let's see, what else can we do? So I see some things that need to be green, like the top of the strawberry. There's a leaf on the cherry over here. And then there's a leaf, there's like a mint leaf right here. So, and I did want to add some green to this anyway. And then also for this swirl, I think I want to make that a light brown because I want it to be chocolate. So, I don't think I mean, I could go with like this. I don't want it too close. I mean, with shading and stuff, it won't be too close to. Let me see. What do we have? We could do deep cream. No, that's a little bit too yellow. Yeah, I kind of like this this brick beige, and then we can build on it. So 210. I can't wait to play Skyward Sword with you guys. I am excited. I would do it right after this stream, but I need to get some food before I sit down and play the game because I am not a fan of playing the game on an empty stomach. So what I'm gonna do is heat up some food. Computer and everything is set up, and then I'll be right back on. So for my gamers, or if you guys just want to, hey, how are you? I was just talking about you. I have an idea for something, so I am going to send you a message, and Linda, Evelyn, and Foxy. I have an idea for something, but play what? Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword is a video game. I also play video games. That is my second hobby. Well, that's my first hobby. Coloring and drawing is actually my second, believe it or not. But even though I do more, well, I think I do them both about the same. But I guess they're about equal. But I am on my channel going to be playing through the Zelda gaming series. And it's just, usually it's on Sundays. I want to do it on Sundays, but I'm going to do it today because I couldn't do last Sunday, which is when I was supposed to start. So I'm going to actually do it today, but we're going to be playing through the Zelda series, and it's just another way for us to hang out. My hands, though, my left wrist and part of my hand is like a weird area. So like this, all of this and this, you can even see it now, it's kind of like swollen compared to this one. So it's not my friend right now. I'm supposed to have my brace on. I'm supposed to be wearing that 11 hours a day, but yeah, it's not on right now. No real reason why it's not on right now. It's just not. And like right now there's no pain at the moment, but it will be. So I'll have that on here soon. But and then this one, it's all in here. So like if you can see, my poor little pinky finger is swelling up all right here, and if I flip it over you can see it swelling up on this side. So fun. And my hands do that, and in my wrist, and sometimes it stretches down, like this side is coming down my wrist. But so usually I'm supposed to have like my brace on. It's mainly in my left, but occasionally it will act up on the right side too. So that's fun, but sometimes I like to take a break from coloring because this doesn't help. Exactly, View. Yeah, the braces. See, the braces, I don't mind too much, but 11 hours a day is too much for me because it starts getting itchy, and then it's like, ugh, and it's 115 plus degrees, so that's worse. I mean, it's not that hot in my house, but even if I have to go out or something, I have to wear it. So at work, I have to wear it whole shift. So not fun. Does it feel like needles and numb? So it's more like a sore, achy kind of feeling. Um, and then this one just feels like it's my pinky for some reason feels like it's broken. I know it's not because I can move it, but it does hurt. And it's like a sore, dull, achy, consistent all day long feeling. And when I was younger, I mean, it was to the point where I can effectively ignore it and just be like, oh, it's fine. I would still wear my braces and stuff, but it wasn't like, oh, it's hurting, I need someone to do something now. But now it's like, yeah, put that brace on or you're really gonna be feeling it later. So I try to effectively keep my brace on, when I can or when I feel like it and I'm not annoyed by it, because I do get annoyed with it fairly quick. Um, just mainly because it itches. That's the part that annoys me the most. It itches. And I don't like being itchy for a long time. And then you have to wear it kind of tight, so it's like, okay, it's itchy, so let's figure out how we're gonna scratch it effectively without taking it off, because that's a whole thing within itself, and then putting it back on. And yeah, it's not quite fun, but hey. So I think I'm gonna grab, what is this, brown ochre for a little bit of shading, and maybe some burnt ochre. I think the burnt ochre is a little bit lighter, so I might grab that. Burnt ochre might be too orangey though. I'm really going for like a chocolate. Okay. So I have brown ochre, maybe burnt sienna. Raw umber seems kind of a decent one too. I'm just gonna grab a couple. I'm gonna test some stuff out here in a second because I don't want it to. Where is it? Oh, okay. All right, we're going for a chocolatey color. And I just have random scraps of paper around so I can test things out. Yeah, so that's probably gonna be our mid. And then I have raw umber here. What does that look like next to that? Yeah, probably that. This might be too dark. Actually, it's not too bad. What is this? Nougat? Alright, now I'm gonna try this one as well. It might be too dark next to each other. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Alright. Trial and error, you guys already know. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do that, but after I get some food. I'm not gonna jump straight into gaming. There's no way. Plus, I just want to make sure that I do a couple things first as well. So I'm gonna eat and make sure the dog has food, water, and so on and so forth. Play with him for a bit. So after I get off of here, it'll probably be like another, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 around that time. So let's see. I think, so let's start with this little piece here. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, so I'm like a super, I almost said super nerd, but I don't think nerd is quite, when I think nerd, I think someone like super smart in like all areas. Not in a bad way. I don't think nerds are bad. I just associate nerd with like school stuff. But I'm like super crazy when it comes to video games, I guess. I'm sure crazy is not the word I'm looking for either, but I just love them. They're especially Zelda and Pokemon. Those are my favorite. When I was younger, me and my sister played a lot of Zelda. We played a lot. Our favorite, still my favorite to this day, is Ocarina of Time. I can't wait to play that one with you guys because the story is like awesome in that one. So the story is awesome in all of them, but it's really awesome in that one. Uh, there are a few that I won't be able to play with you guys simply because they don't have them out on the Switch. So I made that list. I don't know what I did with it. Like I lost it right after we made it. It's probably floating around my desk somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So, but I know we had said we couldn't play anything from timeline 3. So, um that includes Wind Waker, Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass, but we also can't play Twilight Princess because they don't have that on the Switch yet. And I think there was one more we couldn't play, but we could still hang out and play the others, so no worries. Yeah, I like that as for chocolate. Okay, now for the lighter part, I think I'm just gonna throw in some white or cream, probably not cream, ivory, just to lighten it up a bit. And that's just the part where it's just marker, but I don't want to darken that part. I want it to still be kind of light. So, but yeah, so that's my plan for the day. So if you guys just want to still hang out, I won't be coloring, but I will be talking, and we'll be talking about the game. And even if you're not interested in games and you just want to hang out, something to do, you know, you don't necessarily have to know what's going on, because to be honest, uh I only played like a couple of hours of Skyward Sword, like I said, before my nephews broke it, because some of us don't have home training. But anyway, um so I only got to play a little bit, so I have no idea the story um in Skyward Sword, so we'll actually be learning it together. So you don't have to know what's going on because I don't know what's going on, but I'm still gonna play it. Hold on, guys. Let me let Yuki out because he's trying to get out because he just got back home, so he's trying to get out. Come on, Yuki. Go on. Um, yeah, so I have no idea the story. So we will be playing and learning it together if you guys are down with that. And we are playing them in not order of release, but order of the story timeline, all the way up until Breath of the Wild, and then from there, after we play whatever the last one is in the actual timeline, not sure where Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom fall. So once we play the last one, um, then we'll play uh, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and then there's one that's coming out in September, I believe. Then we'll play that one. Now that I'm gonna play that one on my own, on my own, and then replay it with you guys because there's no way I'm gonna be able to wait until we're done catching up to play that game. So disclaimer, I'm gonna play that one without you guys. Just letting you know now. But I will replay it with you because most of these games on the timeline I have played already, minus Skyward Sword, which I didn't finish. I played it for about an hour and it got destroyed. Twilight Princess I played for a little bit longer, but I also didn't finish it because it got destroyed. So um once we finish we'll play. Most of those will be replays, except for those two. Tears of the Kingdom, I'm still playing through. I haven't finished it yet. That one, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Now, those are open world. So those are going to take a while because I'm sure you guys are going to want to see all the elements and whatnot. So we will kind of do it that way, I guess. See, I let him out and now he's in there acting a fool, barking at God knows what. He's about to come right back in here. Because see, he lets him just bark at anybody that walks by, and that is not okay. Hold on, guys. Huh? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, someone's moving some things outside or something. Okay. No, he's not like outside. I just let him outside the room. He was in the living room, but they're outside moving some stuff. So he's gone into Captain Save a Yuki, so we're gonna bring him back. Anyway. And excuse you. And so we are, yeah, no, it's way too hot to let him outside. I'm sure it's over. What is it outside right now? Let's see. According to this, it is 108, and it is going to reach 117 today. So, nope. I mean, he has shoes, you know, for the ground and whatnot, but it's just too hot. I refuse to subject him to this heat. So, he's inside and he's chilling with air conditioner and fan, but if there's someone that walks by the window or something, he's ready for it. And no, sir, we're not doing that. So, I'm in Nevada. Yeah, Nevada. Yeah. You were close. Oh, Georgia gets hot too. So, yeah, so all of the ones except for, oh, and you know what? I didn't finish Spirit Tracks either, but I don't have that one anyway to play. But so Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Spirit Tracks, and technically Tears of the Kingdom. Those are the only ones that I have not finished. So, yet. Heavy emphasis on the yet part, because the next time I go to California, maybe I'll bring my GameCube back. And then we could play Wind Waker at least. Now, Wind Waker was fun too. I did beat that one. They don't have it on the Switch. I wish they'd make a remake for it on the Switch. That would be great. But no word of doing that yet, unfortunately. But I do have we can always go through my Zelda books and we could talk about what happens next. Since we can't play what happens next, we can go through the book, we can talk about it, we can talk about the characters and stuff. And you guys will all be addicted to Zelda just like me by the time we're done. So, And it's crazy because when we first played it, um, well, when I was younger, I played the one on Game Boy, and that was Link's Awakening. So when I got a little bit older, because my sister didn't play that one, so when we got a little bit older, we would go to Blockbuster and get like our video game for the weekend. My mom would always let us get two, because it was always like a buy one get one half off type of thing, or not buy, but like rent one get one half off. I don't know, it was something. So we would always get two, and we would normally get Super Smash Brothers because that was our favorite. And then one day we passed by, it was like Zelda, and we were like, and I was like, oh, I said that's kind of the game that I play on the Game Boy. I said, I don't know, it's not the same one though because it had a different name. So just one day we just so happened to be like, okay, well, let's get it and let's see. And I think that's when the true addiction for Zelda started. It didn't start with Link's Awakening on my Game Boy. Mm-mm. When we got Ocarina of Time, mm-mm. And I think what drew us in for that was probably the story and the puzzle element. We love like the puzzles and the dungeons and stuff. So when we got it, and it's just like when you first turn it on and you first play it, it's like a wow factor. And even now, because it's the older graphics, it's not all super realistic, but even now, like, because I started replaying it on the Switch, and I just was like, even when it's just like, wow. And then now it's even better because it's like it brings back a lot of memories. So it's like, man, and you just turn it on, and it's just, you guys will see. You'll see when we play that one. But we got to get through um, the others first. So it just had that wow factor, and it just brings you into a whole nother world, and it just makes you go like, okay, what's gonna happen next? And I can't believe this happened, and wow, we have to go here, and then every area you go to is just like, wow. So I can't wait to get to Ocarina of Time. That one's my favorite. And then Majora's Mask um, was really good. The story was pretty good in that one. It wasn't as good as Ocarina of Time, but it was still pretty good. So that is something that I'm looking forward to playing with you guys. And I know not all of you like video games and stuff, so I know all of you won't be there, but the ones that do come, you're in for a treat. I promise not to wow and be all extra, but some parts of the story, even you're gonna be like, what? So, and then I'm doing it like a live stream, that way in case anybody has questions about anything that happens during, or characters, or anything like that too, just so that you don't really get left behind in the story. I don't want anybody lost, so I'm doing it live stream style. So get your snacks ready because it's gonna be fun. So but that's not till later, so no rush. I gotta eat first. Speaking of, let me just send a quick message. Yeah, so So I'm excited. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited. I know it's not coloring related, so some of you are probably like, what is she talking about? But you'll see. You'll see. If you pop in and hear all the, oh my goodness, and she said what? And wow, did y'all see that? Like, yeah. So, and another reason why I'm gonna try and, because when I get off of here, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna preset it up before he leaves for work, just in case anything wants to act crazy. He'll be here to fix it, because I can't fix it. I can try to fix it, but so while we have him here to fix anything crazy, I'll have him set it up. So like I said, get your snacks ready, because once I finish eating, like I said, I'm gonna feed the dog, so on and so forth. So probably like 1, what time is it now? 11? Probably like 1:30. I'm just gonna hop on and we'll just play Zelda. So Linda, we're doing Zelda today. After I finish eating and stuff. And then I'll probably maybe, I don't know how long it's gonna go for. I guess until we'll do like, we'll reach like a major milestone or two, and then we'll stop. I think is a good way. I've been talking too much or something. My poor little throat. Excuse me. So now I probably won't be doing no voice acting or anything, let me tell you. But if you guys want, I can, because it's gonna be, they don't talk per se in the game, so it's gonna be a lot of reading. So if you guys want me to read out the story, I can do that. And that way you guys can just watch. You don't have to read it. Yuki, knock it off. Hey, what's going on with you today? Absolutely not. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Go. Alright. So, you guys should see all this cotton that's all over my floor. Yeah, he's done with the plan. His plan is in action, but nope, it got thwarted because he's not about to just sit at the door and bark. So now he's in timeout, and he knows he doesn't come out until he knocks it off, because he's not barking at anything. So he's just barking to bark. Now, a lot of the time when he barks, it's something he's barking at. But occasionally he barks because he's demanding something. Either it's something he cannot have, or it's something that he wants, but he wants it right then and now. He doesn't want to wait. And so we're practicing on letting him know that, that kind of demanding is not okay. You can't just demand something right then, right then and there. So he's learning. Because let me tell you, the people who had him, they ain't teach poor Yuki nothing. So we're Trying to get him to learn some things. This chocolate swirl looks so good, and I like chocolate, but I don't like it like that. But this swirl looks good. Let me just move this out the way. So there's our chocolate swirl so far. So let's see. We did the penguin, the ice cream, the swirl, so you guys know. Oh, for the colors on the swirl, it's going to be my very, very tiny brown ochre, raw umber, and nougat. That's for the chocolate. I don't know what color I want these leaves to be. I don't think I want them like bright green, but I don't want them too dark either. So I think I'm gonna start with kind of like a middle of the road green. Like this May green I think would be good. Yeah, because when it gets darker, I think that's good. That's G170. And I'm just gonna do all the leaves the same color, just so the page can have some kind of unison going on. I don't want 7 different color leaves, so this is just a base color. So when we come back to finish this, or to work on it some more, I'm trying to get it done before July is out, so we can do the next color palette challenge. So I will have the ice cream shaded in, both the penguins and the little dollop of chocolate. So when we come back, we'll work on the cone, and what else is left? I guess these little bits that's left in the on top of the cone. There's like little crackers, an Oreo cookie, and I mean it doesn't have to be an Oreo, but it looks like some kind of cookie with some cream in it. And then we will work on the snow. We'll try to do all 3 of those in one video, in one live stream, and then in the last one is when we'll add like the sparkles and whatnot, I think. I think that's a good idea. All right, let me just figure out what kind of greens I want. Color those leaves, and then we'll go over some things, and then I'll be done. So let me grab I think I'm gonna grab permanent green, pine green, and probably this probably like a black or a gray, warm gray. Even what color green is this? This is leaf green. No, let me grab permanent, like I said. Pine somewhere around here. And warm gray, something. Okay. So this is kind of like the middle color. I'm just gonna put some down. So, yep, I've already got my food on. Just waiting on it to heat up, really. Linda, what did you cook? Or what are you cooking? I know you said you were prepping. What are you cooking? Ooh, okay. A little too hot over here for soup, but that sounds good. I don't like any of those things. Well, I like garlic, and some peppers are okay. Um, that's cool though. I am not a fan of onions. That is definitely on the do not eat list for Jazz. I can cook with them, but actually like eating them, no ma'am. Oh, that sucks. Having braces sounds like a struggle. That is a struggle I don't think I want. Yeah, right? I'm like, hats off to you and anybody who has braces because I'm not a fan of the dentist, period. I would rather all my teeth fall out than me go to the dentist and they try and hold me down to put some braces in my mouth. Because they're going to have to hold me down, let me tell you. So, I try my hardest to take care of my teeth because I don't want a trip to the dentist. I really don't. And I have one that's testing my patience and I still don't want to go. So it's tough. I'm like, listen here, tooth, you better start feeling better or you're going to fall out because I'm not going to the dentist. Ooh. Yeah, hats off to you, Linda. No, ma'am. Why does this pencil look like this? Okay. Let me just... Ooh. Yeah, no. See, I can kind of do the teeth cleaning thing. I can bear that for a bit. But I cannot. I feel like I can kind of do my weekly update here on the live stream, but I don't know. You guys want to see what I've been working on this week? That'll eliminate one video. And then I could just focus on the Ivy videos and the color palette challenge video. Or would you guys rather just see it in a video, what I've been working on? Where's that white? Oh, I was just asking if you guys wanted to see what I've been working on this video, or would you rather just see it in a coloring update, weekly update video? So if I was asking if you guys want to see it now, or if you want a separate video. That's all. All right, so let me zoom out. So here's what we have so far. On my own, I'm going to finish the penguins, finish this leaf down here, and the ice cream. You want a new coloring book? Oh no. That's dangerous. We don't need new ones. But, oh, see, don't start. So here's what we have. So let's dissect. What do we need left to do in pencil? I think, so we have the beak, the feet and the beaks on the penguins. We have the strawberry and the cherry, the cone, the little bits and pieces left in the snow, in the spoon over here. I would say go with the polychromos view. Go with the polychromos. You don't need a new book. You need more supplies. I would get the polychromos. So, and you know, I stand by those anyway. So there's that. So the spoon, the feet and things. So not much more. So I think we could in one live stream we can finish up the stuff we need on with pencil, and then the next live stream we can do all the shiny stuff, stickles, and because I want this page to sparkle and shine. It's supposed to be a Christmas page, so we need glitter and sparkle and metallics. So, but I want to finish all the pencil work first. And then I think I want to give the background a little bit of shading down at the bottom. Maybe, we'll see. But for the most part, it's almost done. I would say we're like halfway. We're like halfway done. So yeah, so that's it for today as far as coloring goes. I will be back in a couple of hours to stream Zelda. And then after that, the rest of the day, I'll just be recording stuff so you guys can have stuff to see throughout the week. The weekend for you guys. So let me go grab some food and I'll see you guys later. And for those that will not be in the gaming stream, thank you, and I'll see you guys next stream. Bye. Bye, Linda. Bye, View. Bye, Foxy. Bye, Sonia, if you're still here. I'm not sure if you're still here, but bye anyway. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye, Linda.